Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video on Bite of Geek. Today I'm going to be showing you what is quite possibly the coolest feature on Windows 11. So let's take a look. Okay, so Windows 11 comes with the ability to run Linux on top of Windows 11. Nothing new, I hear you cry. Windows 10 could already do that. It's called WSL, which, for those who don't know, is the Windows subsystem for Linux. Yes, you're absolutely right. You could do that on Windows 10. However, Windows 11 has an ace up its sleeve when it comes to this. And what I'm going to go through with you during this video is really this cool feature that's now available on Windows 11. So come with me as I go through the instructions to do it, and you'll see what the end result is. So first off, we're going to launch Windows Terminal, and I'm going to do that with administrator mode just for enhanced privileges. Basically what I get PowerShell in a console window. So now we've got the PowerShell command prompt. Basically what we're going to do is to use WSL, which is the Windows subsystem for Linux, and we're going to install a distribution of Ubuntu. So you can actually get a list of available distributions just by typing in WSL /list -o, and that will give you available distributions that are online. So I'm going to choose Ubuntu, and it's the same kind of thing. It's WSL, which is just an abbreviation for the Windows subsystem for Linux. Yeah, WSL /install -d and Ubuntu, and basically off it goes. And what it will do is it will create effectively what is almost kind of like a mini virtual environment, something just a container to be able to hold this Linux installation. And first thing it's got to do is got to prep that environment, and then it will download Ubuntu into that environment and get it all set up for me. Once that's done, you need to restart your system just so the changes can take effect. And when it's rebooted, you'll actually see it appear as an option within the terminal window. So we've rebooted purely by magic, and we have Ubuntu in a console window now, and it's very much the same kind of thing if you were installing this on your PC as a clean install. So you put in your username and password, and there you have it. You have an operating system command prompt, and now it actually appears as an option in the terminal window, and I can run it directly from there. I can type in commands into the command prompt as it were, if it was a proper Linux operating system running on this PC. And in fact, you can see the release version that I'm on there. So what we're going to do now is install another distribution, and we're going to do Debian this time. So I could pick any of the other ones from that list, but we'll choose Debian. And this is a little bit quicker to go through, but it's the same process. You need to install it, and put your username and password in, and then you've got that available for use on your system. So once you've got your credentials in on Debian, as the same kind of thing as with Ubuntu, you just get your command prompt when you've finished. And until you actually restart things, you won't actually get it showing up within the terminal window drop-down menu. So I've basically still got Ubuntu showing there. But it is installed on the system. I can pick it from the recommended list of applications on Windows 11. It launches almost instantaneously. I can go into program groups. There it is there. Same for Ubuntu as well. I can select that from the menu, and I've got 3 different operating systems here, all running on Windows 11. All really, really quick to go and launch. Yes, they're only text-based environments, but that's where the new magic, I guess, happens under Windows 11. So we're going to go back into the terminal window and just show you what Windows 11 brings to the table that is just, I think it's an amazing feature. And certainly if you're somebody who uses Windows and Linux, you've definitely got some new options available to you now. So as you can see, I've got Ubuntu and Debian available there. So we're going to go into one of these. We'll go into Ubuntu. So we've got these text-based consoles now, but what we really want is we want to be able to run something with a user interface. So what we're going to do is we're going to install GIMP on this Ubuntu installation. It's going to 521 meg install. So if you don't know what GIMP is, if this is new to you, then think of it as being a well, some would say an equivalent to Photoshop, and quite a popular package. And obviously it's free, it's on Linux, and we're going to put it on Windows. So it just needs a little bit of time just to unpack all the packages, set everything up. But once that's done, back to the command prompt, and well, this is where the exciting bit is, guys. We go back into Windows 11 and we click on the start menu, and well, what do we get? We get GIMP as an option on the menu. Not only that, when we select it, it takes a little while to come up. It's obviously it's not that slow all the time, but basically we have the GIMP image editor running as a windowed application within Windows. As you see, I've got Notepad running there. I've got the terminal window running in the background. I've got GIMP running there, and I can create a new image on there, and all my file options there. So we'll create a new image. As you can see, I don't use GIMP that often. Maybe I should spend more time on it, but it's working just like a normal Windows application. And yes, the kind of like the edges of the screen, the edges of the window all look a little bit different. That's what you expect. That's what the application looks like. But I'm not confined to the console window. This is all existing within my current windowed environment, and I can close that, and well, run it again. There you go, nice and quick. And I can open up the little image, well, the text that I went and saved before, and really nice and quick on the Windows 11. And I think this is really important, this, and one of the other, clearly I haven't got a clue here what I'm doing with GIMP. I'm just playing around with it. Maybe I should read the instructions a bit more, but it is obviously quite a powerful tool. Maybe I should use Photoshop less, but you can go off to somewhere like Fossmint, and you can there's a whole raft of different things there: IDE editors, image editors, shells, and password managers, all that kind of stuff. A lot of this stuff, you kind of you might not find them available as having Windows versions of them. So for example, this one here, Ros Garden, it's a music composition application. So we're going to install that onto this system as well. And one of the other really cool things about this is not only does the this update, this new functionality in Windows 11 allow for the whole GUI aspect of things, so you've got all these windows going on, but also it allows audio to work across the applications as well. So they're actually going to you know, these Linux applications are actually going to play out through your audio device. So this is just staggering, you know, the interaction that you've now got between, you know, being able to use your Windows and your Linux applications side by side. You know, and obviously from Microsoft's perspective, you know, this is really great for them because it gets both sides of the kind of like the community on board with the whole application side of things. So, you know, we've got Ros Garden being installed at the moment. This is just a little bit bigger than GIMP, as you would expect. There's lots of packages to install here, and it just goes through the final setup. And you know, in the same way as GIMP did, you know, this will become an option available, an application available for within Windows. And you know, as I talked about before, you know, the way these things just appear on the menu, that the level of integration means that you've got these side-by-side applications just existing within your program group. So you know, we're going to select Ros Garden here, and you know, again, you know, it's got the Ubuntu layout there, and there you go. You know, we now have a music composition application running as well, and you know, it's all shown there because these are all installed under Ubuntu. So, you know, within that group, you know, just launching GIMP, I've got Ros Garden, I've got GIMP running, I've got, you know, a terminal window in the background, I've got the Windows 11 desktop in the background, and everything just runs super smoothly. You know, there's no issues at all. And you know, just to top it off for you guys, you know, if you've got all these things running together, we're going to run a bog standard Windows Audacity on top of that as well, just to show you, you know, that you can actually go and run all these applications side by side. They all play very well together. Okay, well, there you go. That is the Linux GUI applications on Windows 11. I think it's an awesome feature. Certainly, you know, if you've wanted to try Linux applications out on Windows, I think, you know, this is a great opportunity. You know, certainly if you want to run side-by-side systems, I think it's a great opportunity as well. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear what you think about this. You know, did you know this existed? Yeah, really, you know, let me know down below, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new here and you're not a subscriber. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.